My name is Somrat Niyogi, and I lead a new business unit at Gusto called Gusto Embedded Payroll. I've started a few businesses in my career, and for each one, hiring the right accountant was key. I remember hiring Pam at my first company. I asked her advice on everything, from running payroll, to building investor decks, to understanding my cash flow, basically anything about my P&L. I'll never forget going into a high-stakes board meeting. There was so much I wanted to say, and Pam just guided me to the key points to focus on and the key questions to be ready for. Pam's advice helped me create a better relationship with the board, which in turn helped me navigate make-or-break decisions that followed. So I first want to thank Pam, especially if you're watching out there, and thanks for everything you all do for your clients. They rely on your acumen and your advice to make key decisions every day, like how to navigate our enormously complex tax system. The truth is, it's getting hard to run a business. Survival rates are low, regulatory fines are a serious concern, and hiring good people has never been harder. But the complexity of running a business today is driven by more than just the tax code and labor laws. Technology is now intimately connected with every complex situation a business faces. Just think about the past 18 months. It's likely that the software your clients are using matters more than ever. And when you recommend technology to them, your recommendation matters more because you're their advisor. If your clients run a restaurant, for example, they've had to jump into online ordering and delivery apps just to survive. Many are switching to fully integrated point-of-sale systems that do more than just take payments. They manage menus and orders, schedule employee shifts, and automate customer loyalty programs that keep customers coming back. If your clients run a salon, they can't just have clients walk in off the street anymore. They've had to invest in an online scheduling system to match barbers, stylists, therapists, so they can meet their clients where they're at. They simply can't do that on pen and paper anymore. So they'll probably switch to a software solution that schedules appointments and lets clients pay and tip digitally. And if your clients are home contractors, they're probably struggling to keep up with surging demand. With more people at home, they're swamped with projects. They're also dealing with higher material costs and maybe supply chain disruptions for key parts. Many have decided to try new software tools to manage their relationships with homeowners and minimize their exposure. But you all know this already. I mean, I'm preaching to the choir. As accounting professionals, you're helping manage this increasing complexity on behalf of your clients. That means your role as an advisor is more important than ever. Just take technology itself. With so many options, the average business owner needs help choosing the right software tools. And as we all know, when businesses buy more tools, they all need to have them integrate together. According to Inc. magazine, small businesses use an average of 37 different software tools every day. And according to Zapier, companies that integrate their software tools are more likely to grow and hire additional employees than those who don't integrate their software and data. This is why the shift to fit-for-purpose software tools for very specific verticals, or vertical SaaS sometimes referred as, is the technology trend you all need to be tracking. By bringing together many of the different features business owners need, these one-stop shop solutions remove the challenge of integrating multiple software tools, which is why this movement has caught the attention of venture capitalists. From a handful of companies a decade ago, there are now hundreds of vertical SaaS companies that have attracted more than $2 billion in investments just in 2021 alone. In fact, it's likely you use some of these technologies with your clients every day. For restaurants, companies like Toast and Upserve help restaurant owners run every aspect of their business, from reservations to inventory to staff management. For fitness studios and salons, companies like MindBody and Vigaro help yoga teachers and salon owners manage class schedules, client subscriptions, marketing, and much more, all in one place. And for in-home contractors, Housecall Pro and Jobber let them schedule customer appointments, order parts, and divvy up tips without integrating 5 different tools. That's why we've launched Gusto Embedded Payroll. And that's why I'm excited to announce that firms all around the US, like yours, can now offer payroll within your own digital client experiences. Pretty cool. I mean, look how far cloud accounting has come. And as we innovate at Gusto, we will open up more and more opportunities to give you the chance to embed payroll into your own firm's custom software, to deliver people advisory at scale. I am utterly convinced that you can change the livelihoods of your clients the way Pam changed mine, and they need you all for it. And through People Advisory Accelerator, you can own the recurring service. So with Gusto Embedded Payroll, if you have a large, self-built digital platform for clients, or might in the future, you can now own the technology too. With Gusto Embedded Payroll, we give software developers the ability to offer the same payroll, benefits, and HR functionality that Gusto offers in their applications. Because developers can leverage specific functionality from Gusto via our API, they can tailor the features to specific customer needs, creating a true 1 + 1 = 3 solution. By 1 + 1 = 3, I mean that developers can leverage Gusto's tax and filing payment infrastructure without investing tens of millions of dollars to build themselves. They have the flexibility to customize the look and feel of their own payroll product. And they can lean on Gusto's team to support their teams to manage the trickiest payroll and tax situations. And finally, they can be assured they have partnered with a company that values long-term thinking and has the financial strength to execute an ambitious vision for features beyond just payroll. Let me play a short video so you can see what this experience looks like today.
Imagine that you are the owner of a boutique with about 20 employees. Many owners in your shoes have to manually track employee hours and schedule shifts, calculate taxes, and write checks for employees. Because these are recurring tasks, this takes you hours every single month. Imagine instead that you use an all-in-one solution called Honey Business. Honey Business has partnered with Gusto to power their in-app payroll solution. Instead of logging into another software tool, payroll is right here in your left nav. From here, you can manage core payroll needs, including regular and off-cycle payrolls, and even payroll corrections, all in the same place that you run the rest of your business. Regular payroll tasks can consume hours each month. So let me show you how we can run payroll in just 3 clicks with an embedded solution. Instead of manually tracking hours worked by each employee or transferring hours from a time clock app, Honey Business does this for you and automatically updates payroll. So you just quickly check the hours and make edits if necessary. By clicking Save and Continue, you see the totals for this payroll run. You get to skip all the federal and state tax calculations. Honey Business Payroll does that for you. And because payroll is powered by Gusto, you can trust that we're tracking updates to the tax code across thousands of different tax jurisdictions. Now you click Save and Continue to submit, and with just 3 clicks, you run payroll this month. Instead of the hours you used to spend, now payroll just takes minutes, and you can focus more of your time on managing employees and growing sales.
So, pretty cool, huh? That was Avery. She's from our developer relations team. She's incredible. So imagine a world where it only takes a few clicks to run payroll with dozens or hundreds of other software applications. Some clients will still want their accounts to run payroll for them, but I believe that most business owners will instead seek you out for the advice that you can offer on how to run their business. What's more, I believe this trend, this prediction, means different things for different firms. For an established practice that is focused on offloading time-consuming, repetitive tasks for clients, this trend means that now, today, is the time to become an expert in people advisory so that you can continue to operate beyond the technology your clients use every day. If you're a firm that's looking to build on your base to grow, and you're focused on networking to connect with new clients, this trend means that you need to prove to your clients that you can advise them holistically, that you can help them get time back on their day-to-day, and that you have a perspective on the technology they should use. Because key components, like Gusto, will become a part of these other software tools. And if you're a firm that's looking to scale and leverage technology, this trend means it's easier than ever for you to become a product company. You can build your own digital products tailored to just what your clients need, faster and cheaper than ever. In fact, your digital products can become a massive differentiator. And you can use technology to automate what you can be automated, to improve your margins, and give your teams more time to focus on their clients. This may sound far-fetched, but it's already happening. I want to share some of my conversations with Nick Pascarosa, the founder and CEO of Bookkeeper 360, and one of our launch partners for Gusto Embedded Payroll. We're here with Nick today from Bookkeeper 360 to talk about the future of the accounting profession. Who is Bookkeeper 360 and what problems do you solve for your customers?
It's a pleasure to be here at Gusto Next. My name is Nick. I'm the founder and CEO of Bookkeeper 360. Bookkeeper 360 is a finance solution for small businesses, help alleviate them by handling the bookkeeping, back office, payroll functions. We also do CFO advisory and tax prep. And we recently released a mobile technology software that integrates with Gusto that help bring all the data together. So business owners get insights about their business and they can use those insights to help grow their business.
Obviously, a lot's happened in the last year, as we all know. What have been the most frustrating challenges for business owners from your perspective and accounting professionals as it relates to technology?
There's been so many areas where accountants have become the trusted advisors for their businesses. Business owners are relying on us for answers, whether it's new PPP regulation, how to stay afloat. So we've been really busy helping them each one of them, get things done in these challenging times. So I think that the most frustrations that small business owners and accountants typically face is that access to information traditionally has been burdensome, and it's when technology and accountants can be looking at the same screen, the same data, and in real time, it really helps improve the ability for small business owners and accountants to work together to solve small business owner problems.
And I know you have a lot of familiarity with Gusto, of being a partner for the last several years. How do you see technology companies like Gusto sort of working to solve these challenges you're describing?
So technology companies like Gusto are really important to help us as advisors connect with our customers, and you've also helped us empower us with tools to help work with small business owners. And a perfect example of that is the PPP reporting that Gusto was on the scene in rapid time and got to the market with that. So things like that really help uplift a lot of the information that we would have had to calculate ourselves that we're not really equipped to. So technology companies like Gusto can really make a big impact in the small business community when it's done right.
Well, thank you for all the stuff that you're doing with the PPP reports to help your clients get through some of the challenges over the last year. What's interesting about what I learned about Bookkeeper 360 is that there's this new trend about building tech-enabled practices. What does it mean to be a tech-enabled practice, and what challenges can technology solve for these accounting professionals?
So in the eyes of Bookkeeper 360, to being a true tech-enabled practice means you embrace technology, and what technology affords advisors and firms like Bookkeeper 360 is to get access to information in a much more rapid time frame, practically real time. And what that empowers us is the ability to use that data and interpret it, and then speak and meet with our small business clients and help them strategically meet their goals. Without this type of technology, we would be months and weeks and delayed, and we wouldn't be possible. We wouldn't be possible to help small business owners the same way.
When you were talking about getting access to things, can you elaborate more on what they're trying to get access to and what challenges they have to get access to information?
Sure. So accountants traditionally have had issues getting access to answers, whether it's how to code a new transaction or how to understand the business owner's plans for hiring and scaling their business. So there's a lot involved with handling a business's bookkeeping and accounting and making sure it's done accurately. And it's about just keeping that relationship with the customer and staying on the pulse so you can understand all the ins and outs. Small businesses are run by people, and people are all unique. They have emotions, they have goals. And there's a lot of challenges small business owners face. So we think that human-to-human relationships are critical for the success of helping small businesses. Having access to the information, and as it pertains to Gusto, having access to payroll information and how many employees are they're hiring and whatnot is really critical, because it enables us as advisors to really know the ins and outs of the business. And without this information, we wouldn't be able to build lasting and trusting relationships with our clients. And our clients are sometimes amazed by how up to date and how much information we have on their business. And Gusto is a key player and critical part of us being able to advise clients in real time.
Well, 100%. And I know that you've been sort of an early pioneer in building a tech-enabled practice. And one of the things that we've been working on is our delivery of our Gusto embedded payroll. Why is in-app or embedded payroll interesting to Bookkeeper 360? And what problem does it really solve for your customers?
Gusto's embedded payroll is really exciting. Being a tech-enabled company ourselves, and with our technology, we're able to embed Gusto's great experience inside our app, which essentially gives the business owner a centralized location to access all things financial. So they can access their reports, they can access our accounting team, they can run and do their pay runs. with Gusto in the back end. So we believe it's going to be a beautiful experience, and it's going to make it much easier for small business owners to get the things done that they need so then they can get back to running their business. In addition, we're able to give them analytics that show different correlations, whether it's average revenue by headcount or net income, and business owners can see how that's trending and make real-time hiring decisions on the fly with this data.
Nick, thank you for all of your insights today and appreciate all that you're doing for small businesses all across the U.S.
Well, thank you, Nick. I'm going to wrap up by saying first, thanks to Bookkeeper 360 and Nick for your creativity, innovation, and passion, and to all of you for your time today. If you take nothing else from our session today, remember, 1, software is going to be more important for your clients than ever. So if you didn't care about software before, I think you should now. 2, as payroll starts to show up for your clients and more of those software tools they use every day, they're going to look to you for more advice and on how to navigate this complex product system. And 3, more and more firms like yours have the opportunity to differentiate, grow, and better serve clients by building digital products. In sum, it's never been easier to be a product company. If you want to learn more about Gusto Embedded Payroll, please visit gusto.com/embedded-payroll. Let me leave something for you to chew on. What you do for your clients matters. The advice you give can positively impact their teams, which really matters. When I think about my accountant, Pam, I hold her in high regard because she cared about me and my success. Together, we can do great things for communities by really leaning into supporting the businesses in those communities through deep relationships, innovative services, and new technologies. Ultimately, my hope is that you will continue to join us in the cause of creating a world where work empowers a better life for everyone. Thank you.